Class is back in session. Hope sign for our classes this year. Ladies and gentlemen, design. Let's get back to Let's Play Asagao Academy. We're doing one route. We're doing the notebooks what we haven't done, which we will get to when we get to it. So, let me say, just if you can read this fast, teach me your ways. Not important. We're gonna take it. We don't need to do that, but all the stuff I can do. I guess there's not much to do. You think that I don't talk when I play games? I usually do, but not as often as I used to. I do have comments of how much the game's cheating me, but those games are a little. Well, I think I voiced on Twitter about some of those. Sure, give me a tour, completionist. You just watch the Bear Bros, just so you know. I could just list all the people I watched, but we'd be here for about 10 minutes. Maybe. I usually check my subscriptions. I watch most of them, not all of them. Some of them are inactive, but that's. But, you know. If I subscribe, that will defeat the purpose. I wasn't be surprised student council in high school, but the whole thing was that no. I was not qualified, they said. I don't know why, my grades probably reflected that. I was a C student. With the occasional B in some subjects. Science and math were my strongest, chemistry specifically. Then history and English were my worst subjects. I took a variety of cooking classes, took a variety of home ec classes. You know, all that type of stuff. When I chose to select jobs at Job Corps, I chose all the software jobs, which were cooking, HOR, I think, and then it was also alright, office administration, which I stuck with office administration because it's the fastest one on the campus. And here we go. We're going with Gerard this time. I'm asking Gerard. Oh, it's so cute. Gerard's such a great guy. I'm sure I'd be happy with him. Bye. Well, go on. That text is all. It doesn't seem to change unless you choose certain people, but okay. How far Gerard is to whose section of campus? A large map and notepad sitting out in front of him. He seemed perfectly intent, and she felt bad interrupting him. Instead, she hovered around him, firmly telling herself that she was not in the least bit procrastinating. After time, he glanced up, and upon seeing Hana, set aside his notepad and map. Hana, what brings you here? She faltered. She couldn't just blurt out, could she? What are you working on? This? Well, the convention's coming up in a week. Rumor is supposed to have Princess Pumpernickel, so I made a map and marked the location of every stall that sold IBKs. It's the most efficient route to take each one. She was staring at the line in circles running across the notepad. Okay. Check out it. It's impressive. Sorry about that. It's really complicated. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Just a habit. I nodded, and then to her horror, the conversation stalled. She stared at the notepad, trying to just appear very, very interested. Mind racing to figure out a way to form the words she wanted. The tension was rising. It was getting awkward. She hadn't moved in 45 seconds. Jar was staring at the ground, no doubt feeling her awkwardness. A 45-second pause in the conversation is normal around here. That was it. She botched it. Just upwards, staring at the sky. No, that's all. So, I'll just be going. Good job, Hana. We completely and utterly stuck, as usual. She raised a showy hand to Gerard, who looked up in alarm. Wait, Hana, before we go. She paused. You see something? Gerard stood there as the fingernails rolling down the rungs. Was he nervous? So the Flower Festival's coming up. Gerard was blushing, but it seems his mind was made up. Heat rushed down Hana's face as she waited for what came next. I was thinking that, we can go together, but only if you wished it, Gerard looked at her, eyes wide in alarm. She couldn't help it. She started laughing helplessly. Gerard cast his eyes to the ground again. Yeah, I guess not, huh? No, it's not that. I was going to ask myself, but I wasn't brave enough. Gerard looked at her questioningly, wind rustling his straight hair on top of his head. Then a slow smile spread across his face. If it weren't for you, we'd both end up going to the festival alone. So you go with me? Of course I will. Gerard was beaming now. He clapped his hands together. We'll be at the festival tomorrow then, right? Definitely. The plans saw the awkward silence crept back in along their ankles, settling like fog. Well, I'll see you then. Right. Hana chose to rap when she stumbled over her own feet. Hana, you alright? I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bye. Hana dashed away, internally screaming, awkward. But still, she had dated with Gerard, and he was the one who asked her. It seemed her feelings were reciprocated. Wait, were they? Just to point out, the fact that I'm doing this now after 2 trials of Minecraft Trials is because I combined the last episode, last 2 videos were combined into one. We're technically the end of the sky. I'll put the second half of knowledge into 2 Asagao routes and then get back to finishing off the last trial. I want to make sure everyone understands that. So I don't get too many comments about that. We'll be that people that will probably escape this trial. Biggest drawback, but solid board the one there's no problem, right? Hana walked to the festival area alone, where there were students and strangers passing by with friends and family. It was a little nerve-wracking to go to the festival to meet Gerard, rather than walk there with him. She was silly in her yukata, overdressed even. No one was shooting her weird looks or anything. but the thought of wanting the festival alone and being stood up followed her like a hunting dog. There was a stall at the edge of the festival that sold beautiful silk scarves, apparently all created by a little old man behind the booth, and she stood at the corner of it, searching the crowd for Gerard. You okay there, miss? She flushed. Must be some obvious that she was not as than she thought. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. The old man watched her for a few seconds, and then squeezed at him. He was already familiar. It took me a while to get in the business of scarf making. I never set out to become a weaver. But I wanted to make a great present for my wife on our 20th wedding anniversary. Being a teacher in a poor town, I never had enough money to buy her one of the fancy scarves she wanted. It's the closest to the route that we've seen. I looked at myself. She showed off the entire town, and eventually I launched a side business on scarves. Isn't that funny? I wonder what it was meant to be. Why are you telling me this? The young lady won a festival. It's a good omen if ever I heard one. You can never guess what the future holds for you. Believe in yourself, alright? Believe that you're worth something and something will come. That's good advice. So you... There you are. George finally appeared. She shook on his face. Sorry, wait. Hope you didn't wait long. Not at all. Did you keep a lady waiting? You know. The old man grabbed Gerard, who flushed. Mr. Tello, it's nice to see you. Which is say the same. Boys these days have no class. He's not wrong. Very few of us do have class. I have some, but not much. Speaking of class, don't forget about the test on Thursday. Yes, sir. Gerard got a tip of Han's elbow, leaning down to whisper in her ear. Let's get out of here. There was enough distance away, Gerard released her. The town was everywhere. He knows about being sure to get on your case sometimes. He was really sweet to me. Was he? That's great. Anyway, do you have somewhere in particular you wanted to go? Oh, I'm going to go to the bonfire or something. Other than that, no. Great! Jerry reached into his pocket, pulled out a weather-looking scroll, which he unrolled with a flourish. See, this is your first time here. I made a list of all the most important places to visit. Careful, George, and complete this is showing. Of course, choose that they're all important, so they're all on here. But there's in order of most interesting, so we'll hit the most interesting areas first. Gerard, that's so kind of you. Already, Han's legs were aching. Gerard laughed. It's no trouble for you, Hannah. Maybe I'm sorry I was late. This is the reason. I'm working on it since you asked me. I'm short of time to take Mr. Timble's last online quiz. That's why he was sassing me. Oh, Jerry didn't go through all that trouble for me. I wanted to. It was no trouble at all. Quiz was important, and I want to do my best to show you a good time. Who was this arbiter of joy and goodwill standing for her? Was she really expected to read that this was a teenage boy? Expected to. English is hard. Not only were his priorities in the right place, but he also had an unwavering sense of self. He was able to withstand the pressure without so much as breaking a sweat. But he was just nice to everybody, wasn't he? It wasn't just her, was it? She wasn't special anyway. Why should she be? When had she ever done something to repay Gerard's kindness? Instead, she sat there like some kind of log, taking and taking while he gave his all to ensure her comfort and happiness. She was the worst kind of person. Okay? It was kind of sad. I stepped back into reality. Gerard and her had kept walking. Now Gerard was pointing at a statue in the middle of the festival. A small woman with flower-inspired design stood with her hands clasped, thinking happily over the festival denizens. To her right, even smaller than her, was an old man whittling wood. He was leaning against her, a smile on his face. It seemed like he would have been whistling. This is beautiful. Is it? They put it in the middle of the festival every year. People are so busy trying to stay together and find the right stalls that most walk right past it. As it tells the flower spirit and the man who loved her. They're both here to watch over the town in secret. He's pretty happy everyone is here. That's so sweet. Even after his death, he's still with her. Gerard chuckled. So you believe the myth? Well, me too. The guy always give me crap by it, but I believe something like that could have happened. It wasn't how movies were romantic. It depends on your group of friends. Sure, we did her. No, there's no way this was a teenage boy. So for our next stop, judging kind of what felt like every stall in the festival. Each place they got to, they stayed for only a few minutes. Time was wasting, and they had a list to turn through. I ended up learning more about hanging in Bonner than she ever guessed. That elderly nudist society came to the festival to advertise. That's what I don't need. If there was a lake just off the edge of town, and if there was an entire alley made up of just crane games. They had takoyaki, fried ice cream, which is actually really good. Flour ice cream, also good. Candy, hot dogs, and funnel cake. This game makes me hungry too, but not so much as Persona 5 did. There's our jugglers and acrobats. Couples dancing in the streets, trees with petals that glowed in the evening light. Finally, when Hanjira felt like she was about to die, they went to see the bonfire. So how'd you like it? Higginbottom's a great place, isn't it? It's great, really. The sound walked to the edge of the clearing, and she resisted the urge to lay herself flat upon it. Higginbottom would be a mess, and she couldn't afford to send it to join the cleaning. Do you like it? Didn't make it to everything, but that's okay. I saw you were kind of fading there. I mean, yeah, I can't keep up with you. I think I don't have that much willpower. But I'm glad you saw all those things. Higginbottom is a much more special place than I ever thought. Here I figured it was just some puddle throwaway town. I else didn't think that way. They go straight for the games or the food, hang out for an hour or two, then go home to sleep. It's all this build up to the festival, they don't even take advantage of it. Why bother going if you don't make the most of it? You get the impression you're just gung-ho about everything you do. Jabba had a hearty laugh. Apparently that struck a chord. It's just, if you're going to do something, why would you waste time being lazy about it? You either do it or don't do it. It doesn't make sense otherwise. But it's something new to me. The other guys think that way too. That's why we all bind together so well, I think. Somehow, she doubted that. PBG fell asleep in class. Jared seemed almost completely insincere in all of his interaction with the general female population. You continue to seem more interested in messing around with each other than in winning their election. Granted, they're running unopposed, so maybe that made sense. If running unopposed, do you really need to make a campaign? Too much thought. Yeah, I get that reaction a lot. Seems like much such a carefree bunch, and we try hard on people said. We just want to do what we love, you know? Play video games, hang out with people, and find something that inspires us, and maybe, isn't too much to ask, do something to people. I think it's easy to overlook how hard we're all working, but if you knew where to look, you'd see how much they're all fighting. Gerard stared wistfully into the fire. So they're all secretly fighting hard, huh? Good for them. At least it's something they wanted to fight for. Han, on the other hand, she had no idea. More than that, she wasn't sure that she could fight for something, even if she did. The passion showed her who she truly was, and she seemed like the picture it painted. Lonely, misanthropic, a self-made victim, angry, bitter, resentful, distrustful, shy, unconfident. Throw away your code colors and add some red. Maybe it'll be yellow, some green, lots of green. All these words floated up in front of her, triggered by Gerard's words as if by a magic spell. Compared to these guys, she was totally out of her league. It was a wonder any of them wanted to spend time with her, with the kind of negative, boring person she had become. Like I said, need a lot of green. Before her last year in Amarurisu, she was such a cheerful girl, relatively outgoing, clever. And now, well... Yeah, look at her face again. What's up with that? It's nothing, really. She could just spill all her insecurities on him. Especially not now. That would be a pretty huge damper on their date. But as she tried to wave it off, Gerard grew only more determined. Tell me, I'm sure of something, if I can help any way I want to. Should she risk it? Well, he wants to know, right? Just tell him. This is doing something stupid and insecure. It's a total downer, but I'm really sorry, about that. George took her hand in his, searching her face. Don't worry about it. Hit me. So good! He was so good. How could any one person be so nice? How on earth did she find herself on a date with such a nice person? Just that I feel like, compared to you, I'm so not worth it. Kind of. I know it's silly, but I just think I've done so many stupid things in the past, and I used to be a better person, and if you knew all those things, there's no way that changed how I feel about you. How you feel about me? I mean, you know, caring about you. Smooth. But it kills someone or probably both those would be totally unacceptable. Does it count if I did it in a game to blow off steam? I do that a lot. Scary, you know. But Gerard. Did you kill someone? No. Have you harmed a baby doggy? No. Didn't quite right in my book. Most dad was dead, buddy. So you don't worry your silly head about that. I'm not worried about who you were in the past. I'm worried about who you are right now. And the Honda in front of me right now is definitely someone worth caring about. George chuckled. Yeah, anyway, I think it's time we head back. You seem a bit tired. But she didn't want to end the night on that note. You put yourself on my account. We can always hang out more next week. Next week, right? Right, we can. George didn't help her off her ever so comfy dog. This time they walked through the cabs together, and she was totally at ease. George's breakfast had a way of lighting up even the darkest of corners. It didn't take long until they were in front of her dorm saying goodbye. Thanks so much for asking me to the festival. Thank you for asking me. Well, almost. They'll see you tomorrow? Wait. He got a sweet white blush on his cheek. Then with a firm nod, he dug his hand into his pocket. Something I wanted to give you. When I saw it, it just reminded me of you, so sheepishly pulled an IBK out of his pocket. Gary feels up as we go. It was bright pink, same shade of color as her hair, staring happily at her, as holding on to some secret all its own. She put her arm around her shoulder, on his shoulder. Shoulders. You like her? She's called Chibupa. James comes positive efforts for most of these words. And names. Deku or Deku, you tell me. Because I know I'm right, and you're not, and you're probably wrong. But it's a dependent guide, so you can't say otherwise. Didn't know if you were interested in IBKs, but every time I looked at her, I saw you, so figured if you don't like IBKs, you'd like this one. Gerard is adorable. It's great, I'm so glad you think so. Gerard Beza so it'll be the first thing I see every morning, and the last thing I see every night. I love it. My Evie's the same way. Haha, you're so freaking cute. Thanks to be happy. Maybe I'll make an IBK with of you yet. Anyway, see you inside. Don't want you waking up on the tower tomorrow. Okay, thanks, Gerard. Good night. See you tomorrow. Hunches are behind her, heart soaring. John's a nice guy. Such a nice guy. She crossed the room and placed Chibupa on the edge of her desk lamp, right next to her bed. Once you're home, hope you like it here. She gave it to herself the way in bed with a contented sigh. She really she'd be happy with Gerard. And thought both thrilled her and terrified her. And that's the end of this episode. Next episode, we'll tackle chapter 2.